Welcome back to the second episode of Hemmings Garage and our 32 Ford Model B pickup truck. The last time you saw us, we were talking about what to do with this Model B pickup truck. Would we keep it bone stock? Would we warm up the flathead that's in it? Or would we hot rod this thing? Now, in the comments section, we've been monitoring. Thanks for commenting on it, and be sure to make sure your comments are back in there again in this episode too, because we're still gonna ask the question, what do you want us to do with this thing? At the same time, Junior here has figured out what this thing needs. He figured out a couple of new problems that would need to be solved. He uncovered a few more issues that need to be resolved too. And because, of course, we're Hemmings, the first thing you found was a used replacement head for the one that smoked in the first episode, right?
The window pane head.
Tell us about that. What happened?
We got this cylinder head locally for a real nice price. It was a little bit bananaed, put it on a surface plate. It was a little bit of a banana, so basically we hand planed it. We went full farmer on it. We didn't send it out to the machine shop. Got it so it was real nice, put it back on.
Now when you say we, is there more than one of you? Did you need more than two hands to do this? What happened?
We had to trade it off, me and my buddy Glenn. It was actually a little bit of effort. You'd be surprised how heavy it is going back and forth. So we traded off. We got it planed down within like thousandths. It looks beautiful.
You went full analog on it.
We went full,
yeah.
I was calling it full farmer. So got that on, and wouldn't you know it, fired right up and idled.
Of course, right?
Yeah, it's running great.
Because even with the windowed head the first time around, it actually started and idled, right?
It was pumping water.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And it idled. Yep. So now it's even better. I got it running for about a half hour, didn't overheat, everything was doing good.
Now tell me about the distributor, because you also realized that this was a Model A distributor, not a 32, right?
This is a Model A distributor. Unbeknownst to me, I'm not a old Ford.
I mean, they kind of look the same on the outset.
They all look the same. They swap easily. Back in the day, they used to use the Model B distributor in the Model A's because of the mechanical advance and a little bit better timing with the Model B distributor. So unbeknownst to me, learning as I go, that is a Model A distributor in there.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to keep the Model A distributor, or
nope,
we're going to put another one on?
The same buddy of mine that sold us the cylinder head also rebuilt a Model B distributor for us, so it's all brand spanking new as it can be.
Now, also, you were saying that as you dug into the rest of the front end of this thing, I think, tell me about this. You were messing with the leaf springs because they kind of slid around inside there.
I was basically getting this all prepped to give it a little test ride, make sure everything was good. I noticed that the second leaf spring had shifted, which told me that the center pin in the leaf was broken. Take the leaf spring out, throw a center pin in. When I took the leaf spring out, I noticed that the front cross member was completely broken into pieces, 7 pieces to be exact. It had been farmed fabbed with a piece of 1-inch solid stock across the front. So we're just going to basically show you how I welded up some of the pieces on the Model B. I used POR 15 weld through primer. I actually found this stuff to work very well for striking an arc. We'll let that dry for a little bit, and we'll smack that together. So typically, when you're welding 2 pieces flat together and it's closed in, that's when you want to use the weld through primer. You don't really need to use the weld through on something open like this, because you can just follow it up later with the self-etch primer.
Now, I also noticed there's a couple new shinier parts on this thing too. Fuel system.
Yes.
You've been going through that as well.
Yes, went through it. We had to get another fuel tank. The fuel tank that was in this was an absolute disaster inside. Sourced another fuel tank from my buddy Eric. Got a rebuild kit for the fuel pump. Fuel pump was a disaster inside. Again, had to surface plane and sand that down a little bit to make the gaskets work, but as of now, we have a functioning fuel pump. We have all new fuel lines, fuel filter.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
What else are we missing?
Sheet metal. get to those bolts.
You get it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, keep going.
there.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
that's awesome.
He's good to go. Brakes and everything.
Headlights?
No,
No, not yet.
I'm not even trying them. I don't want to blow the harness.
Swap out for Stoner.
Nice. Hell yes.
Brake check.
Well, I mean, that's pretty good.
Considering.
Mechanical brakes. I mean, think of it this way. There's never going to be a fluid leak.
No. Taking them all.
That thing
All right.
is really fun.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
That's acceptable.
That is a really cool little
How
truck.
long that truck is sat.
And the smoke's clearing up.
Not bad.
Woo!
That's when the tie rod snaps.
Yeah.
And
and
I can't believe the damn thing runs. Well, by the way, Junior.
not even hot.
all right, let's park it. I don't want to push the thing.
Give us a smile.
Woohoo! Man.
Good job, Junior.
Yeah, Junior looks great.
That was all worth it right there.
Dude, it's
Two
great.
laps around the parking lot.
So cool. So cool.
Worth every second.
If you like this episode, hit the like button. But don't forget to hit the comments as well. Remember, we want to know what you want us to do with this thing. Then watch the first episode and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Don't film this.
Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Nothing to see here.
For all those who need a safe space to go to, we'll offer up an 800 number after the show where we can talk about what we're doing to this 90-year-old sheet metal.
The Dremel.
With a Dremel. We can talk about this, it'll be fine.
Fits now.
Yeah.